questions, by the way. It's like a extension of my soul, I guess. And I kind of have always fallen into music of all types and genres and everything, and I never like really like thought about oh, I'm gonna start this. It just happened like naturally. I think that's the beauty of it, and I feel at peace when I'm able to create. And now that I'm a little bit better, at the guitar versus how I started, things feel more natural. Like I can figure out a melody. I can just by listening. I'm a big listener. That's how I started. I just started listening to different things. That's how a lot of the greats started. They just listened to records and they tried to emulate that in their own way or make it even better, So it's I think it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. As far as with guitar specifically, my mom had like a Macy's guitar she bought me, like electric Macy's. It was some Stratocaster. I forgot what brand it is, but it's just a very off-brand. But it still works, But it was just sitting around the house, and after a while, I was like, you know what? Let me pick this up. Like I've never thought about picking it up, but when I picked up the guitar, I was like, why don't I just start doing this? Like why don't I just start like playing and see where it goes? And I got some of my dad's friends who taught me a few things, and from then on I was just like, I just kept doing things on my own. I got some classical training at Georgia State with Dr. Enlow. Shout out. Dr. Enlow, he's a beast, man. He's awesome. Through that actually helped with my bass playing. Through like meditation, if like there's like just a one single chord, like I'm like, that sounds beautiful. And also, I'll do this trick where like I'll just listen to sounds around me, like in like birds specifically, and like birds like in their rhythmic patterns, or like even the fucking sorry, I don't know if you want me to curse in it. Okay, I don't know how formal this is. Okay, right. I don't know how formal this is. But just the drone of like the airplanes or like a jet going by, there's a frequency to that. Other artists as well, like a lot of world music I listen to, and just things from the past that from 60s, 70s, and like 80s, and then even like sampling like Madlib and J Dilla and just all like Nuja bass and just all that stuff. Like I listen to so much, and I just get in a zone where I'm like, okay, this is influencing me greatly, and I feel drawn to this, I feel drawn to listening to Vivaldi. I feel drawn to listening to Maurice Ravel, like all like French composers and Italian composers, and just all sorts of stuff. Like again, like it's just, and my inspiration can come from anywhere, really. Constructive criticism is always good. It's necessary. It's always also very good to listen to people like, hey, I think this direction, what if you went this way? You got to be open to stuff like that. Again, like as long as it's respectful. Right, yeah. Like, as long as it's respectful, like I mean, as long as it's respectful, it's fine. As long as you're open to it. You'll grow from that. That's how you grow, It's both. There's influences from exterior forces, the trees or the waves crashing or whatnot, or a conversation with your grandma or something like that, just a multitude of things. But internally, that's where the magic happens. You grab whatever you're feeling, and you kind of transfer that through your musical brain, however you want to put it, and you just let it flow. And I guess that's a bit of an escapism, because there really can't be one without the other. It's creative block. I mean, shit, it happened to all creatives. Stephen King has had creative blocks, even though he's pumping out book after book, just but the best remedy for that is experiencing just life, getting out of your art for a second and just experience more life. And then through that, you might be influenced by something that, boom, like oh my god, like that's what it is, you know. And there's other ways you can do it, but I think that's a very wise way to navigate through that. There's a piece that I did in my art class in 10th grade. Kind of traced the outline of my hand and tattoos that says like death, agony, depression. Like, well, depression's like a slit wrist and stuff. It's just deep shit. The one on the top, getting them out, it says love right here. And I don't know, I just thought about it. I was like, the smallest touch of love can make the biggest difference. Just my grandma has it actually, and she has it. We have it framed, but she says like, that's my favorite thing you've done. So and my grandma's like, she's like one of my best friends. Yeah, she's 101, man. Sylvia Roche is fucking killing it. She's killing it. Still telling jokes, still trying to write too, you know. So, but yeah, like I think that's where I get like my writing gene, because I do like to write too. I think I get it from her. You know, I'm proud about it. You know, something I'm super proud about. So.